What's up? Welcome to my next how to pose drawing video. And for this video, I'm going to be doing a 30-minute pose, and I actually shortened it out for this video because I wanted to, it would be too long, so I wanted to shorten it a little bit. So I sped it up the process just a little bit. And for this one, I started to add a lot more detail and shadows in this pose, and I'm starting out pretty much the same way, where I'm using the circles for the shoulders and cylinders for the arms, and I'm basically shaping everything out to figure out what the structure is. And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And also, if you want to know what tools that I'm using, there's links in the description below for those also. And for this whole process is the process that I use all the time for most of my poses. And right now I'm just putting in all the main points in the pose so that when I start placing things in, I'll know exactly where to put them. Like right now, I'm going into the face. I'm putting in the eyes and the cheeks, and also for the chin. And at this point, like I'll detail pretty much the whole thing, and then after I finish detailing everything, then I start adding shadows in. So right now I'm getting the head structure in, right where the chest is. I'm using that middle line to know where to place the abs. And when I'm doing the abs, I'm following the reference. I'm trying to make sure that we can be looking, especially when the abs, or when your chest is arched down, the abs will be less visible. That's why it's not, you can't see a lot of it. They'll start to look kind of small. I'm working in the arm details, getting in the biceps for the muscles. I think I added a little bit more detail into the actual picture. I wanted to add a lot more muscles into it. I could have just switched over the figurosity app to show muscles, but I kind of left it definitely like it is, and I kind of just use what I've know so far about where to place the muscles at. And also, if you want to check out figurosity, you can also, there's a link for that below also for that. Now I'm working the fingers. And I'm getting the hands in. And working in the rest of the parts of the leg. And also when I'm going through this, and even though I'm using this as a reference, and also have a couple of anatomy books that I also go through also, and I'm using those to know where muscles are at the same time when I'm drawing pictures. And because usually when I'm drawing pictures and I'm drawing for poses or other different pictures, especially when I'm doing comic strips and things like that, I'll always have that anatomy book handy. It's kind of my way of figuring out where some muscles are that some angles won't show. And even with the figurosity app, you can just rotate the figure around and you can see where the muscles will go. But I didn't want to rotate it. I want to just leave it like it is, because I didn't want to mess up the rotation. I'm getting the feet. And usually when I'm shading, I'll always kind of do like a light coat first, and then I'll gradually overlap it with different shades of start darkening it a little bit more. But I always do like a light tone, and then I'll get into it with a darker shade, which you'll see me do. And I'm kind of just using the shading to show where the muscles are rather than adding more lines. And I'm kind of make him a little more of a ripped guy. Now also, I changed the leg also, because I know the leg is further out in the picture, but I moved in a little bit more. Because at first I was kind of like, oh, let me move it a little more and then make it to a different type of picture. Change it to like maybe a different character, either like a Wolverine or probably a Silver Surfer. I'm getting the eyes. I'm just right now darkening out. The face area, getting the extra details. And also for here, you'll see me do a bit of cross hatching. Whenever the cross hatching is it's kind of a, because when the shadow bounces off your body or the muscle, it kind of leaves this kind of like an edge effect. And you'll see me do that when I start cross hatching the edge of the shadows, kind of a way of adding volume to the shape. And I'll probably do a tutorial on that also, just drawing different shapes to show how to shade and add volume to the figure. So going to the back area. And sometimes it gets kind of hard because sometimes you can add too much shadow. That's why it's always good to go off reference and just bounce light off of different things. Or you can have like a figure, or you use a toy or something like that and get a light and just bounce it off of, just so you can see where the light is shining, so you're not just throwing shadows anywhere. I'm just outlining it. Make the lines a little bit darker. I'm adding a little more detail on the arm. I'm adding some more of the cross-hatching lines to define the shape a little bit more. And especially when you're doing poses like this, poses that takes a lot more time, you have a lot more time to work with it. You have a lot of time to make changes and fix it whenever you want to. And it kind of gives you a little more freedom compared to doing the super short poses or super fast poses when you're posing trying to get the pose done in like 10 seconds or 1 minute and stuff like that. But 30 minutes give you a little more comfortable time to work with, because usually especially when you're sketching out a different pose, you want to sketch it out fairly quickly. And that's it for this video. If you want to see more, send a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and take care.